What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Bench Warmer podcast. As you guys know, I'm He Hate Me 702, and this is
Jeremy with a G.
And just to let y'all know, I did up my cup game. I got the Nightmare Before Christmas cup game. It lights up as it gets.
We just need you to work a little bit harder.
Hey, give me a break. I got a new cups. Calm down. Calm down. All right. So today we got a super awesome guest. The Real Guy Podcast, Real Guy Talk Podcast. They're on YouTube, they're on Twitter. Very cool. He's on Rave on Sports. Very, very cool. We got him joining us today. He's got some very good topics. We know it's the Chiefs and the Raiders. We all know that. So that's going to be a huge, huge topic. I'm going to talk some more shit. We know this. We know how this is going to be. Jeremy, how was your week?
After last weekend, this week was good.
Okay.
No, I didn't eat somebody else's food and catch food poisoning again. So
my week, I was at Fallon in a little ass town with 10,000 people, and it was snowing.
Did you go to the Christmas tree?
I did. I have it on Snapchat. I'll send it to you. I did. I went to Christmas tree and it was all lit. I didn't go to the tree viewing. Hell no. I didn't go to that. But I went afterwards and they lit a Christmas tree in Fallon and like 7,000 of the 10,000 people were there. So I didn't go to that. But all right, we're going to go ahead and jump in with our intro and then we will see you guys in a second. All right, and we're back, and we're gonna welcome Luis from the Real Guy Talk Podcast. Welcome. How you doing, buddy?
Feeling good. Thank you guys for having me today.
Of course.
No problem. And why? Go ahead. You go ahead and give us a little rant, something that you want to talk about NFL that just is like pissing you off.
Oh man, pissing me off is really these Giants, man, because I really thought that they were gonna have a decent season after last year. They ended like a top 5 defense in the second half of the season. And then they started playing terrible. And now this year, the last, I believe, 5 or 7 games, back to playing like a top 5 defense. But it doesn't matter because everyone's banged up and injured. It is just disgusting to see.
Okay, that was a shocker. That you hit that right on the nail, though. That was very, very good. Very good. By the way, go follow his Twitter account. He is amazing. Guy puts out some very great content. And then we also got somewhere his YouTube channel, which him and his co-host are really good. That little sample, which you guys are going to get a lot more of it today, but that little sample that you just heard is something that they talk about on a regular basis. They cover tons of stuff, not just NFL, just so you guys know. They got NBA, they got boxing on here. They got a whole bunch of stuff. Drake hacks on SportsCenter. I might have to watch that. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, yeah, that was the Certified Lover Boy that came on literally in the middle of SportsCenter. Like, Drake comes up with Certified Lover Boy and, like, went away. It was like a 5-second glitch in the system. Crazy.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, first thing we're going to talk about, what is your biggest surprises of the NFL season?
Definitely have to start with the Cincinnati Bengals because they went from arguably the worst team in that division to the second best team in that division, and they're probably going to go to the playoffs. And I don't think anyone saw that coming. Let's be honest. Unless you live in Cincinnati, probably. Then
they didn't even
sure.
see that coming. They didn't even see that coming in Cincinnati. Jeremy, what was your biggest surprise?
I mean, I gotta think. The only thing that I'm really surprised about is all the injuries this season.
Okay.
Like, I understood it last year because we had COVID and no training camp, no off season stuff. But this year they had a full training camp, full mini camp, full off season. Like, what is going on with all these injuries? I don't get it. It seems like every week you're seeing 2, 3, 4 people, end up with injuries. Like,
look at the Ravens. They have no running backs or DBs.
Yeah, like, I don't understand it. You think the injuries would have went down from last season, but they've gone sharply up.
That is true. What do you think? What do you think factors into that, Louis? You want to touch on that?
A lot of that is COVID. As much as it sucks, like we've seen last year, the Broncos, obviously in you guys' division, they play with a high school quarterback that was a wide receiver.
Kindle.
Yeah, they played basically a high school quarterback all year. So
wait, hold on. He actually caught a pass this season. He caught a pass against the Chiefs. That guy that played quarterback for them had not played quarterback since he was in high school. He caught a pass against the Chiefs.
Oh, that's crazy. And we see with the Chargers, they've lost. Well, I believe Keenan Allen. I think Mike Williams just got cleared today or yesterday to play. So it's COVID is terrible. We saw Rodgers go down. It doesn't matter in the NBA. If anyone follows NBA, literally teams are getting wiped out 4 or 5 players at a time, and they're not a 53-man roster. They're only 15 guys. So COVID is an absolute huge killer this season. It's been sad.
I think the injuries, I think that's something that's going to continue. I don't think that is. I think that is something that we have seen consistently since they cut down the OTAs and all of that stuff, and they changed it with the pads. I think it's a great idea, but there is something to saying your body gets used to being hit, and we don't really, and that's what we've seen.
So is it a knock on the strength and conditioning departments and all the teams?
I mean, I don't know. How are you going to get these guys? And I'm not blaming all of the things, but they're
the experts. They're the experts.
These players ain't listening. Aaron Rodgers went and got an organic treatment for COVID and told everybody he was immunized. These people do what they want to do. The trainer was trying with the trainer was passing Antonio Brown's fake COVID thing. Man, these people get paid on the side. They're like me, you, and him. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna get fired when that coach gets fired anyway, so they don't care. They're lucky to get. They got a $40,000 a year job and have to babysit a whole bunch of fucking divas. I'm not blaming the strength and conditioning coaches. Nah. I mean, I put a lot. I think also players know about their health. DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray set out for weeks. I know this because they're on my team, on my fantasy team. Why?
Because they're all right.
But why? I don't know what was wrong with them. They were questionable for 6 weeks.
Oh yeah, D-Hop had a hammy. I have him in 2 leagues myself, so I feel your pain on that one.
Yeah, but what you're whoa, hold on. And then the same week they come back together. I'm wait, hold on, stop. Y'all went out the same week and y'all came back the same week. Stop. Y'all are like a couple that went on vacation. If y'all don't go sit down somewhere. We see Derrick Henry's not a surprise. Me and you, Jeremy, have talked about this multiple times. You feed a man that much, he's going to get injured. But I mean,
that one was inevitable. I mean, fuck it. What do you have? 2,200 rushing yards last year.
Yeah,
6 million rushing yards a year before.
Yeah,
you get that many miles on your body, you're gonna get a big injury.
What'd you say, Luis?
I said nobody could catch him this year for 4 weeks.
Yep. Yeah.
It took forever for them to catch up to him. It's crazy.
So my biggest surprise is how long it took teams to actually be who they're supposed to be. Being a Chiefs fan. Our offense still isn't the same, but we were last in the division. Seeing certain teams, and you're the Carolina in the very, very beginning, the Panthers. We're oh shit, there they go. Washington's defense was horrible in the beginning of the season, and now they're way better. The Steelers, they kept winning in the beginning of the season, and now we're seeing, yes, they got lucky to win to the Ravens, but I mean. Now I think we're starting to see that was the biggest thing. Normally it's week 4, but this week it seemed like it was week 6 to 8 that teams were actually figuring out who they are. We still don't know who the hell anybody in the NFC East is. We have no clue who they are. But I mean, you knew who Brady was, you knew who Rodgers was. But the Rams literally looked unbeatable. and now they look like a very, very normal team. The Niners look dead in the water, and now they're clicking on all cylinders. You have, even though they just lost to the Seahawks, but I mean, you have the Bills, like, and then the Patriots. Like, real talk, we didn't understand. Ah, just on Bill Belichick. I'm done with that conversation right now. We'll talk about that later. But like, that's the biggest surprise to me, was how bad good teams were in the beginning, or how good bad teams were in the beginning. And now you're kind of seeing it even out. Even Cincinnati, like you said, Cincinnati looked like a world beater. And now, granted, they're kind of falling into place. They're going to most likely be a playoff team, but they're probably not going to win that division. So, I mean, so that's kind of like, that was the biggest surprise. I mean, it took an extra 4 weeks for us to figure out exactly who teams were. We're not even touching the Raiders. I'm just going to leave that one alone.
What do you mean? The Raiders are who the Raiders have been for the last 20 years. There was no surprise there. You know, I was just hoping this season there wasn't going to be a fucking second half collapse.
Yeah, but that to me is the biggest takeaway, is just how unusual the season was.
Bro, Sam brought up a good one.
Biggest surprise is the Lions won again. No, it's not. They were going to win one game originally. And just to let you guys know, I hate the Vikings. The Vikings ruined my perfect dream. We need a team to go 0-17, but 0-16-1 would work because it'd be history. And now the Vikings had to come. How do you let Jared Goff drive down?
And then Thursday was the game between the two teams that couldn't beat the Lions.
And you saw neither one of them wanted to win the fucking game.
Nope. That was the
How
Lion
are you
Bowl.
up 29-0 and have to fight? You're up 29-0 with like 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And with 12 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, they're down by a touchdown. What? That game gave me a headache. I was so mad because I
Tell
was
me about it. I was on Avon cheering the Steelers, and I'm like, oh, yep, this is horrible. Like, I got my first half of just pure garbage. I'm here getting my ass whooped in this chat. Like, I don't even want to be here. And then all of a sudden, they go on a crazy run in the third and the fourth, and I'm like, wow, we just got a game. I'm like, how is this even happening right now? But Minnesota's been doing this all season too, though.
They have. They're Jekyll and Hyde. They're really, really Jekyll and Hyde. They play the Chargers. They played the Packers amazing. They went up and played the Ravens very, very well. And then they go and lose to the damn Lions.
Yeah, I mean, they're a pretty good first half team. And then the second half, it's like somebody punched them in the throat or something.
Okay. And Sam brings up a very, very good point. I forgot. This was Sam, by the way, we're going to shout him out. That's from Dudes on the Couch. We will be on his podcast today at 2 p.m. our time for his creator content podcast. Chase Claypool didn't want to win. Okay. What is wrong with that team? Like, I don't want to say it's like Mike Tomlin, because I love Mike Tomlin, but that is something Steelers don't do. They don't get up and celebrate a first down with 36 seconds left in the game. That's something Patriots don't do. That's literally something that like Chiefs players do.
I still think they would have had a couple more seconds left on the clock had the defender not knocked the ball out of his head.
I agree with that. But again, if you don't celebrate your first,
mean, it's Claypool. He's like a 12-year-old.
It's a first down.
It's also the no fun league.
It's a first down. You got 10 yards. You need another 10 yards. Why do they celebrate first down? Now, look, if a quarterback runs for a first down, I'm all for that. If like you make a great play, I'm all for that. But if you catch the ball and fall to the ground, why are we celebrating? You did your job. You did your that'd be like me doing a fucking celebration dance every time like one of my managers got a loan. What the fuck is this? Like, that's your job. So yeah, the Chase Claypool, I didn't like that. But anybody else want to touch on any other surprises that they have?
The Arizona Cardinals. How the hell are they number one?
That's not a surprise to me.
Really? I had them as literally the worst team in that division, probably going into the season.
I had
the
Rams as the worst team in that division.
I thought the Rams were fraud up since the beginning of the season.
I had the Cardinals since as number 2.
Okay.
The reason why is because you could see their progression. This isn't a come out of nowhere team. When Cliff Kingsbury originally got there with Kyler Murray, they progressed, and you could see like, oh shit, they may have something. And then they got D-Hop, and you're like, oh shit, they may have something. And then you looked at it and you saw their defense, and you're like, yeah, this is going to be a fucking amazing ass team. Now, did I imagine them being at the record they were at? No, but them being really good does not surprise me at all.
Good point. Good point. Yeah, no, I didn't think they'd be here. I'm still very shocked.
Yeah, that's the NFC East doesn't shock me. The NFC North's not shocking me. I mean, the Falcons kind of surprised me because I had them making the playoffs, which they still can, which is pathetic. Because I don't think they should be as bad as they are. Like, there's no real reason for them to be that bad. When you look at their team, their defense is not horrible. Their offense isn't horrible. They got playmakers. They got players. Yes, Calvin Ridley being out completely hurt them, but they sucked when they had him. So, like, why are they a bad team? I thought last year was because they quit on their coach. I don't understand that. They surprised the shit out of me as being so bad. Jeremy, you got any other surprises?
No, everybody hears my surprises every week when the Raiders lose.
Who is your biggest disappointment of the season?
The Raiders.
Saw that one coming, huh? He just threw him an underhanded pitch, and he just it's been a season from hell for them, man. It really does suck, and it really was since the off season. Like, it started well before the season. You guys unloaded like your entire offensive line for whatever reason. Thought Alex Leatherwood was going to be a good idea. A lot of us
seen the offensive line unload coming though.
Yeah,
I mean, we were one of the top 3 paid offensive lines in the league. Like, and they weren't getting any younger.
Very true.
And I mean, we see it in in Arizona. Rodney Hudson's played how many games?
Trent Brown.
Like Trent Brown was out 3/4 of the fucking season with his overweight ass.
He knows about Trent Brown.
He's doing his thing right now. He's all right. He's solid.
Go ahead, continue with your season.
Yeah, I mean, when he's on the field, he's great.
Yeah,
but I want to hear his season. I agree.
Gotta get it to the field.
But go ahead and continue. What else is their season from hell? Besides, like,
all the off-season stuff, literally losing 2 first-round picks, basically had to release them due to all their antics. The John Gruden thing goes unsaid, and everyone knows what's going on with that. I believe he's going to try to sue Goodell and everything for all that, sort of being the scapegoat in a way. Everyone's still trying to figure out. So it's just been bad. But I will say they have tried their best. It was, they started 3-0, then they lost 2, then I think they won 2.
Look, trying your best don't fucking matter.
That's very true.
Look, this team is a bunch of professionals, and the fact is, we have a talent-laden team. There's no reason we should be losing games the way we're losing games.
Oh yeah,
like
the secondary sus though, and has been all season long.
Well, see, this season our secondary isn't horrible. Our defense has actually been playing back.
The pass rush has been great.
Like in 16.
Yeah, no, the pass rush has been great. It sucks. You guys are literally in the division with Herbert, Allen, and Mike Williams, and then you got the Chiefs with Mahomes, Kelsey, and Kittle, and then whatever's worth for the Broncos, they have some pretty decent wide receivers, a pretty decent tight end. So you guys, the defense is just always up for just bullshit all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, our offensive line, Alex Leatherwood is good for 2-3 penalties a game. And I said when they drafted him, I thought it was a good pick.
Yeah, he did. He did say that.
And I still think it's a good pick, but I think he's on that fucking Colton Miller trajectory.
Okay.
Because it's the same way when we drafted Miller. Everybody was up in arms when we drafted Colton Miller, and then played a shit first season. Second season came out and played great, and he's just gone up from there.
Which again, for a rookie, that's dealing with what the Raiders have dealt with. That's a lot.
And he got moved inside, right? Didn't he go from tackle to guard inside, or did he go from guard to outside?
He went from guard, and then the Raiders moved him to tackle.
Okay.
And
All
then the Raiders moved him. Well, in college, he went from tackle to guard because the same reasons we moved him from tackle to guard.
Yeah.
Because his feet. He's got cement on his in his shoes or something. But and then he came to the Raiders. We put him at tackle. Horrible there. And we put him at guard. I mean, he's been playing pretty much lights out, other than he's good for multiple penalties a game.
So Sam says the biggest disappointments is teams with rookie QBs. Jags and Jets are going to get their QBs killed, and Justin Fields and Trey Lance ain't doing much. Mac holding it down. What do you guys think about that? Are you guys surprised with how bad the rookie QBs are doing?
Well, I mean, put Mac and any of those other rookie QBs behind any of those other lines.
We're not.
Mac ain't going to be doing what he's doing.
Nope.
You're right. He's in the perfect situation. But outside of Mac Jones, what do you think about the rookie QBs?
They're exactly as what they should be, pretty much. Like I literally wrote down here, Mac and Trevor were the most pro-ready, like ready to go. All these other guys needed time. Trey Lance, there was no way that he was just going to come in and light the league on fire. Dude missed the whole year, barely played. Like, it's not happening. The Jets are the Jets. I see the Jets literally yearly. Like, they're terrible, and they're going to continue to be terrible. Sorry to all the Jets fans tuning in. So that's not a surprise. And the Jags, there's no way they were just going to magically rebuild this team and all of a sudden did all the things they did in the offseason, brought in these running backs and these defensive players and everything. That wasn't going to do anything. And then there was Urban Meyer was almost a foot out the door before the season even started. It was like, is he even really going to stick around? How long is this going to last? Like,
I think he's still.
Yeah. Like, it is what it is. Like, Mac literally fell in the perfect situation. He got one of the greatest coaches of all time, if not the greatest coach of all time. Right now, one of the best defenses. The O-line is always solid. One of the best offensive coordinators. Like, any one of these guys that fell into that position was going to be fine. Everyone else, though, yeah. Oh, and then Justin Fields has Matt Nagy. Yikes.
Yeah. So my only only surprise about the rookie quarterbacks is actually Mac Jones, which we will talk a lot about that later. That is my only surprise. You can go back to our draft when we did a mock draft. Me and Coach Womack both agreed that Trevor Lawrence had peaked. I did not think Trevor Lawrence was going to come out. I knew you had to take him. You had to take him. But he was the same guy from first year to his junior year as a freshman. He literally was very similar. I don't watch a lot of college football. Coach Womack does. My buddy Heath said, no, you're crazy. But I was like, he's going to go to a shitty team. He's going to have a couple good seasons. And that's about it. He's not a world beater. He's had some of the best talent around him at Clemson. He's not a world beater. He's going to constantly go through coaching. People don't remember. Like, I don't give a fuck what team picked him unless the Patriots traded for him. Now, if the Patriots got him, that would have been a totally different story. But no, you had to have somebody that could use him. And by the time he gets to year 3 or 4, he might be ruined. Like, just going on a team. Zach Wilson is a combine move up. Okay. It was one pass on the run in shorts, 50 yards down the field, wide open receiver. One team fell in love with him, the Jets. That's why they have as many quarterbacks as they do. So that doesn't surprise me. Trey Lance, I agree with you. Hadn't played in a year. One game. Let's not even talk about the competition that he played against. I'm not saying those boys can't play, but it's not the same boys as playing again in Division I. He's not playing in the SEC. He's not playing in the Pac-12, the ACC. He's not playing in any of those conferences. He's playing in a smaller conference. Again, Zach Wilson was playing for BYU, and he sucked his junior year. So Justin Fields, he has Matt Nagy. That's all I'm going to say about that one. I agree with him because he should not be this damn bad. I don't believe in pro-ready QBs coming out of college. I think that is one of the most unrealistic terms you could ever have. He's a pro read because of his reads, this. Mac Jones and you said Trevor Lawrence. Both of them had the best talent surrounding them and two of the better coaches. So, like, I don't want to hear, oh, they're the most pro-ready because as of right now, a pro-ready quarterback fucking moves.
Bro, you got to put that comment out. You got to put the comment
that move. Zach Wilson is going to get killed. Okay?
No. Next one.
Mike White is the best rookie quarterback. So,
well, if he didn't get injured, he might still be starting because they really considered having Wilson come off the bench. So that should say a lot about the second pick.
Let's be honest. Look, and I'm tired of people talking about the Patrick Mahomes sitting on the bench thing. That just worked in a perfect situation. Not every quarterback is able to come into the league and start right away. When I was younger, quarterbacks used to sit. I am 39 years old. Brett Favre, Steve Young, they fucking sat. Yes, Peyton Manning came in and he sucked for a minute, but Tom Brady sat. I remember when Carson Palmer sat behind John Kitna. Like you had quarterbacks that would sit on a regular basis. That was not that big of a deal. But now it's like, no, you've got to get in there and you've got to start them. No, you're going to ruin them. That's all that's going to happen. You're a shitty ass fucking team. Go get a veteran quarterback and be shitty with a veteran quarterback. At least the Texans are trying to do it right. They got Tyrod Taylor, and then don't they have like a rookie quarterback that can't? Yeah, they have a little
Davis Mills.
Yeah, that guy.
The rest of the season.
Yeah.
Okay, that's never mind. That okay.
Yeah,
David Kula,
Tyrod Taylor.
that's why you were a special teams coach for 27 fucking years and never got promoted. Stop it. So, but that's
this their quarterback now.
Sitting a quarterback is not a bad thing. Eli Manning said. People forget that. Phillip Rivers didn't start. Ben Roethlisberger wasn't slated to start. He just got put into starting because of an injury. So it's not a bad thing to happen to sit a quarterback if you have a veteran, if you're going to suck, and teams you're going to suck. I mean, Jared Goff sat, but I mean, I'm just going to keep naming quarterbacks that sit. So to me, if you are a shitty ass team and you earned your second, first pick, third pick, sit your damn quarterback. You have so many holes to fill. Also, I am a firm believer, and if I get one of those high picks and I don't like a quarterback, I'm trying to trade that bitch. You can trade it and get way too. I'm building like Bill Belichick. I'm trading back. That's the one thing I would say. I'm gonna just hope that all my picks go right. Jeremy, what was your biggest disappointment of the season, Luis?
The Browns, their whole entire team went from possible a Super Bowl contender and one of the best teams in the AFC to I don't even know what it is anymore. I really have no idea. That has been almost as bad as like the whole Raiders fiasco. No offense. Like they're weekly in the spotlight for whatever reason. Someone's injured, someone's sick. Baker did this. They had the whole Odell thing. It all went public. It went to IG. I think Kareem Hunt's dad, like 2 weeks ago, said something about Baker. Yep. Like it is a weekly thing with this team now. And it went from like a Super Bowl team to is Baker even the quarterback on this team in the near future? How does that happen?
Do you think the Browns pick up his option? Or do you think the Browns pay him long term?
You need one more year because you're not going to get a quarterback out of this draft. So you're honestly stuck with him for at least another season.
You think they pay him long term?
Nah, I think it's a double franchise tag, and you might have to go after that. Or if he really sucks on this franchise tag, you got to move on. You have to move on.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I've never liked Baker. I've never ever liked him. A lot of it bothered me because when him and Mahomes came, they were like, Baker's going to go forward and Mahomes is going to hit a sophomore slump. So I hated on him but I've met all the commercials. I'm like, you did not, the Brett Favre reenacting pose when he got picked as the #1 draft pick. I like the whole time I was like, dude, you care more about media attention and fame than you actually do care about playing football. Like anybody that recreates a pose from what was Brett Favre, like a 3rd round draft pick? Like you're the #1 draft pick and you're recreating that pose. So I never really liked him. So seeing him, and I get tired of his commercials. He's a good actor though. I will admit that. He's a very good actor. He's one of the good football actors. But
stupid. The fucking commercial.
But this is my issue. I am not one of those guys that says, who do you get that's better? Because the problem that I have is if you pay a quarterback and they're not, and you pay them money, because franchise tag is fucking money. It's not 10 million. It's like $39 million.
It's on the up and up.
And you have more people you're gonna have to pay. You have other holes that you have to fill. So you're already putting yourself in a spot. Why is the notion like, who are you gonna get that's better? Let's pay $40 million for a quarterback so that way we can be the same we are right now. Kirk Cousins is one of the highest paid quarterbacks ever. And that's because of his franchise tags with the football team, then known as the Redskins. But that's like, you think about that, and I'm like, no, I'm not paying Baker $38 million. No, I'll go get 2 quarterbacks and rotate them. I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying him. And again, let's not act like they run the ball.
Oh yeah. Well, they're gonna lose a running back. I don't think Hunt's gonna stay after this season. He's due up, so he's about to go get a payday and go be running back once somewhere else.
Hunt better sit his ass in Cleveland and shut the fuck up and just thank goodness that they picked his ass up. Because let's not forget, Hunt was kicked from us and was on the outskirts. He was Ray Rice until John Dorsey was like, "I got you, boss. I got you."
We spoke about that on our show a few weeks ago. Like, literally, like, well, imagine what the Chiefs' running game could have looked like if Hunt could have just had it all sort of figured out and stayed together.
If Hunt would have just not hit a damn white girl, let's be 100% honest. There were 6 people around him. What is wrong with his friends? One of them women should have jumped up and said, "I got you, boss. No, just get me out of jail." What the fuck is wrong with him? Big ass. Look, we know what happened. All of us know that white girl. There's one white girl. We know that girl. That's that one white girl that thinks she's black. We know exactly what happened. What's she hanging out with him? What is wrong with you? Man, dummy. But yes, you're 100% right. If we would have had him, oh my God, it's not even funny. My biggest disappointment of the season, I agree with that. My biggest disappointment of the season is the fucking Steelers and Vikings. I'm not because they suck, because both of them could not beat the fucking Lions. I was rooting so hard. Just to give you an idea, I have said Jared Goff has sucked since his first year starting. I've told everybody. When he met me, I called him Jared Geoff. I told everybody he sucked. I watched Hard Knocks, and I was like, he's garbage. I'm telling you. Everybody's like, no, he's not. When he was in the Super Bowl, I was pulling for the Patriots just because if he won, I would have to admit he was good. Because you can't, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, you have to give him some props. So I could not stand him. I've been saying for years, he couldn't read a cover 2. He's not the quarterback. So him being on the Lions and going 0-17 would have been the greatest thing ever because, I mean, I already feel validated because everybody knows he's not that good of a quarterback. So I already feel validated now. But I was just like, I think the NFL is better when teams suck. Like, yes, there's teams that need to be good, but we need to have shitty-ass teams. We need to have teams. Kansas, come here, babies. We need to have teams so other teams that suck can look at it and go, at least we're not that bad.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, like that helps the Jets fans. That helps other teams. Like, we're not that bad. We're bad, but we could be the Lions. For the round, it was the Browns. We could be the Browns. So we need those type of teams. So fuck you Vikings, fuck you Steelers. That's all I'm gonna say. The Falcons can't beat the Lions. It doesn't matter now, Sam. I don't give a fuck. I don't care now. Okay, let's get into this damn 3 pass attempts. You're the Patriots fan. Go ahead and start it off, buddy. What'd you think about that?
This literally came down to it did come down to coaching. If anyone saw the weather report like before on Monday, literally like 4 hours before the game, ESPN had posted up how crazy it was looking. There was no way you were going to throw in the wind. If anybody has seen Mac Jones play this season or in college, he doesn't have the rocket arm. We saw balls sailing on Josh Allen, and people think he has probably the best arm in the NFL. And he was hitting bigs in the arm. It was going out of bounds. There were wobbly throws. There was no way Mac was going to get it. And we don't have these world-beating playmakers where we're just gonna, oh yeah, he's just gonna smoke that guy and we're good. Like we don't have a Devontae Adams, we don't have a Travis Kelce, we don't have a Darren Waller, we don't even have a fucking Hunter Renfrow, if I'm gonna be honest, because Renfrow is super underrated. Like we don't even have sort of a talent like that, to be honest. So Bill did what he does best, and he outcoached the shit out of Scott McDermott. There's literally no other way around it.
I can't let you get away with that.
Oh,
how are you gonna say what did he outcoach?
Run game.
Okay.
How do you know
there's no coaching involved in that? There's literally no coaching involved. You go run the fucking ball.
I'm gonna tell you ahead of time. I think Belichick is one of the greatest coaches of all time. I love Hoodie Belichick is scary as shit. But you cannot tell me that if you run the ball over 40 fucking times and you're not passing the ball, that's a coach. They knew what was coming. It's not like you were running plays or stints, or you guys are literally just lining the fuck up,
just put 11
and running
in the
the ball.
Yeah.
You did not have a whole bunch of trick plays or anything like that. Y'all had 3 running backs that y'all kept handing the ball off. 1 run busted. 1 run was gone. Damian Harris busted. He almost broke a second one. If he wasn't injured, he would have broke that second.
Oh yeah.
One. Yeah. But no, that is not coaching. That is they have no fucking heart. The Bills have no will.
Coaching involved in that game was
not throwing the ball.
The game plan, not knowing how to stop the run.
The game plan was, don't get me wrong, but if the Bills line up and stop the fucking run, you got to result to throwing it at some point in time. And that was almost like, again, I'm 39, so I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I remember Mike Tyson whooping motherfuckers' asses in the ring. I remember those days when motherfuckers were scared before they got in. That's exactly what I saw. I saw you guys go in, them come in, and you guys go, we gonna fuck you up. And they just looked at everybody and was like, we're gonna lose. That's what's gonna happen. Let's go out here and try to make it fun. And like you cannot run. You couldn't do that in 1960. You couldn't do that in 1980, 90, 20, 2010. Never. The lowest pass attempt since like what, 1970?
Yeah, something like that.
That
was like a 1 pass game.
Yeah, that's not he did not out coach them. He out fucking hearted them and out willed them. He gave them a great motivation speech or whatever the fuck he gave them. The defense was fabulous. But you can look at it like they didn't want it. They did what the fact that they all bitched afterwards on the stand. That that's like when you go into a game, you're gonna get your ass whooped, and then you make excuses up afterwards. Well, stop, man. What was it? One good run? Bitch, you let the game-winning run go through. Shut the fuck up. Your job is to stop the run. How does somebody run 45 times and you get pissed? Shut up. So I think Belichick is doing an amazing coaching job this season. That was not a great coaching job. Was not a great one.
You gotta coach up. You gotta get that game plan right. You gotta run all them plays. And absolutely, who's was it? Dayball? Yeah, Dayball needed to figure it out, and he didn't defensively because you knew they were running it all the way.
I don't even blame it on him.
To some coaching.
I blame it.
If I'm coming out to say, I'm like, yo, listen, this dude just threw 1 pass. We know that they're just going to keep running the ball. Let's load up this box and let's get it together. You can't go on in the post-game press conference and complain about, well, if we had these types of positions and this is what blah, blah, blah. This is the stuff you start looking up and you get your guys prepared for it. Because that's what Bill did. He prepared him. He was like, listen, we're in a shitty weather. We aren't going to air the ball out. Hey, I hear it.
I mean, we can't sit there and say Belichick had a great coaching performance when really the coaching performance that needs to be talked about is the ball not being able to coach the defense.
Damn that. Sean McDermott. They had a better starting field position than you guys did. They averaged like 40 on the 45. You were on the 25. They literally had the ball on a kickoff punt. They missed the fucking field goal that was basically a chip shot. That if they make that, the score is now 14-13 on that last possession. I'm not saying, and that's my issue with the coaching thing. They should have won that game. Literally, if you look at all those stats, that never happens. That is not coaching. That's just the Bills don't want to win. They have no fucking heart. We saw the Titans do the same thing to them. They are not who we thought they were. Oh, no. That after they beat the Chiefs, they fell the fuck apart. Like real talk. That is not coaching. They're just bitch made. That's all I'm gonna say. They're just bitch made. Now, but I will give him his due. One of the best coaching seasons I have ever seen. I've been talking shit up until y'all started beating good teams.
I'm gonna still talk shit. Fuck Belichick.
That's how it is.
Fuck Belichick and his cheating ways.
But how did you feel as a Patriots fan watching that?
Great, because I wanted to beat the shit out of the Bills. I wanted to be number 1. So yes, I loved literally every second of it. I did not care how many times we had to hand it off. It was fine, and our defense did everything it needed to do.
They did.
I was fine with the game plan. I was all right with it. It is what it is. We'll take a win. It's a W in the win column, no matter how the hell we got it, and I'm gonna take it all the way.
That's all that matters. It's a win. You're first in the conference. You're first in the division. But again, The Bills have no heart. They're bitch made right now. I'm just letting y'all know they're bitch made. And again, when Josh Allen comes to New England, oh, that's not even going to be fun for him. So yeah, I know Belichick's record in Foxborough against young quarterbacks. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, they're bitch made. They may not even be in the playoff hunt by the time that comes. I think y'all took the last of their heart. I think you cut their heart out with a spoon because it hurt more. I think that's what y'all did. Instead of like stabbing them, you took a spoon and just dug it in their heart.
Not yet. I ain't ready to concede I ain't ready to take the division just yet.
What are you talking about? You ran the ball 45 fucking times. They knew what was happening.
We got bye week. We got Indy, then Buffalo, Jacksonville, and then Miami. At the end of the year, Miami always manages to fuck up our season.
That's okay.
I don't know how.
Not true. You always split with them. They already beat you this year. You guys don't whoop their ass at the end of the season. Again, I don't like the Patriots. Like one of my good friends is a Patriots fan, and he talks so much shit that it makes me hate them. Just with and whenever I start talking shit, he's like 6, bitch, 6. I'm like, fuck you. So I understand what I'm seeing right now. Like, no, this is not. You just said Jags win. You just said Dolphins. You normally split with them. They beat you in the beginning of the season. Win. You just said Bills. I just told you what happens when a young QB comes to Foxborough, and they haven't even seen fucking Mac Jones throw the ball yet. They haven't even seen it.
At home this season.
You got 4 losses. How are you fucking horrible at home? Stop it.
It's like we're 2-4 at home.
That don't fucking matter. You got 4 losses. Who cares? Who cares? It's still It's still like, what is Josh Allen, like 25? And 25 and under quarterback that comes into Foxborough. Bill Belichick has like 2 losses against him.
Something like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
They got, let's see, Tampa. No. We'll see how Tampa goes. They got weak-ass Carolina. Then they play us, and then Atlanta and the Jets.
Listen, they're bitch made. They're bitch made. Those are all hard games. They're bitch made. That's what I'm telling you right now. Those are all hard games. Like, that's like them going to jail right now. You guys put them in jail, and they're fighting their way out. They're bitch made. They're hiding in the corner. Somebody put a Snickers on there. They're holding somebody's pocket. That's all I'm saying. So, but yeah, hey. Can you calm down, baby? Come here, Kansas. But I think the job that Belichick's doing this season is amazing. Kansas, come here. I got your toy. Come here. I think the job that Belichick is doing is amazing. I can't talk shit about him no more. I did not see this coming at all. I did not see this. And I'm rooting against y'all, but I did not see this. I'm just letting you know. Didn't.
Most people didn't. Most people didn't. I had us going at least 10. I had us at 10-7 for the season. Even with Max starting.
I was talking so much shit. I was like, y'all spent $320 million. Look how much money y'all gave Jonah Smith. Look what the fuck. I don't even know what the fuck you doing. Belichick's spending money for the first time and don't even know who to spend money on. And then, and then you guys end up 8-4. God damn it.
9-4.
And I don't even want to hear this. I don't want to hear this shit with the Patriots and versus the Bucks. I don't even want to hear that shit. I'm tired of hearing that shit. ESPN all day. This is gonna be a super. Everybody's rooting for this shit. No, the fuck we not. No, we not. Not nobody gives a fuck about this. Isn't Kobe versus LeBron? No, we don't give a fuck about that. No. Yeah, the Patriots supposed to be dead, and then this shit happens. You know what? I should know to never bet against Belichick. He's like the fucking IRS. He always comes through.
He's a rich white man. Of course he comes through.
All right. So. Raiders versus the Chiefs. Jeremy, do you want to start or do you just want to let me talk shit to you the whole time?
You can go right ahead. I'm looking towards the offseason. I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
hey, we about to burn this bitch down and start from the ground.
I don't even know with this game. Last game, I was super hyped. I was super excited. I knew we were going to whoop your ass. This game, I'm a little scared because of the fact that you guys always normally play us tough. Like last year, we split. There's been
but our best defensive players out. Waller's out, and we have other questionables.
Hey, have you seen our receivers catch balls?
Have you seen the Raiders this fucking season?
Have you seen our receivers catch fucking balls? Patrick Mahomes has 12 interceptions and 8 of them were tipped.
The
8
Raiders
of them are off of drop balls.
Hey, the Raiders are too proud to sit Jonathan Abram, and that's where Mahomes is going to go with the fucking ball and coverage.
And you know what's going to happen? Fucking Mecole Hardman or Tyreek Hill is going to tip a pass that they should fucking catch, and it's going to fall right into Abrams' fucking hands.
No, it ain't. I'll put money on that. I put money on that. I got hold up. I got money on that.
I can see
Hold
the
up.
defeat in Jeremy's eyes.
Hey, which credit card do you want? No,
So this is the issue. You guys, after last week's game, I think you're going to come out really, really strong. It's Raiders Chiefs. They're going to be hyped up for it. I think this is going to be a close game. I don't think we're going to whoop your ass. I think it's going to be like a 7-point game.
Hey, if they bench Jonathan Abrams, we win this game.
All I know is that Daniel Sorensen better not be the starting strong safety. That's all I know. He better just come in and play his moment. I love Sorensen. I loved him the past 5, 6, 7 years. This year, I want to throw something at him. So bad. So bad. I know people's name because of Daniel Sorensen. Because I should not know Dawson Knox's damn name. Hell is wrong with that? Most fucking Disney football player name I've ever heard of in my life. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a 7-point game. I think Derek Carr gonna throw some nice passes. I think y'all gonna play more like you played with Dallas.
Look, I'm just looking forward to the draft. Look, I'm looking at Kenyon Green and Jackson Kirkland. Like, I'm not worried about the game on Sunday. Like, I mean, it is what it is. We start the season 5-2 and then go fucking Sam. I swear to God,
Dawson's the best tight end.
Hey Sam, when we send you a hat, motherfucker, you getting a glitter bomb in that bitch. Better get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm gonna cover your whole fucking house in glitter.
So, what do you think about the Chiefs Raiders game? What do you think about that game coming up?
This is Chiefs by literally I wrote plus 17. I'm not even gonna lie. This
it ain't gonna be that bad. it ain't good. Look, it's gonna be bad, but it ain't gonna be that bad.
It's all the makings of just more embarrassment for the Raiders season. It has all the makings. Kansas City's defense has started to pick it up a little bit more, started to figure it out. Now the offense I think is gonna be all right. But it really might just be the same offense it's been, from last year. If they're just the Raiders are gonna play whatever defense they feel they want to play. Everyone's been playing them the same way until that game. For 9 weeks in a row, everyone played them the same way. Two-man shell coverage. Don't let Tyreek beat you over the top. Don't get killed. Raiders go in and say, "Oh well, we don't want to do that. We don't have to do that. We're fine," and got 41 hung on their head. That is most likely what is going to happen again, unless they decide to play defense. Because
I don't know. I mean, the refs have kind of been on our side on away games.
Well, just
we've had to play the teams and the refs at home. So
Denver played the same coverage the Raiders played. Denver played one high safety the whole game against us.
You saw what that was atrocious as well.
He didn't throw a touchdown pass. Mahomes didn't throw one.
That game is ugly. He
ran
for one.
I know it was hella ugly. It was ugly. It was. But we can win ugly games, so I'm happy with that. Oh, yeah. I would be surprised if it was plus 17, but trust me, I would not be unhappy. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. So I mean, I like the Raiders. I mean, I feel bad for the Raiders this season. This is probably the only season that I feel bad because of Henry Ruggs.
I don't know why. Why is everybody gonna sit here and say I feel bad?
Just because of Henry Ruggs.
No, hell no. Y'all make millions of dollars.
I don't care.
I get it. I
feel bad in that situation.
I get it. One of your real good friends just fucking killed somebody because he made a dumb motherfucking decision.
Yeah.
Like, bro, ain't nobody on that team made that decision for him but himself.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody sent those racist ass homophobic fucking emails for John Gruden other than John Gruden.
Yeah.
So no, I don't feel bad.
I feel bad.
I don't feel bad at all.
Only about the Henry Ruggs situation. That's
no, hell no. For what?
Yeah. Because we know it's a dumbass decision. We know that. We're not disagreeing.
Hey, there was only one person that made that decision.
I know, but it's just one of those things that you're just like, yeah, that might have fucked up a lot of shit right there. Because I mean, if I knew him, yes, it's a dumbass decision, but your life is over. Even though you made a dumbass mistake.
The other 52 people on that team are professionals.
You know what? We know that. They should be. Well, I mean, really? Are they? Can we call the Raiders a professional football team?
Well, I mean, they're better than the fucking Lions and the Broncos.
See? This is why we need bad teams. Exactly the reason. We have to have somebody for people to feel bad about. Okay. Do you want to do the weekly picks with us?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna
I
bring up
already started with a fucking L because of Roethlisberger's fat fucking ass.
Me too. Don't worry.
Fucking Claypool and fucking
They ruined my ESPN
fucking
pick 'em
Fryer
too.
Moose. If Fryer Moose catches that fucking pass that was in his goddamn hands,
Yeah, but that was good defense too. That was a great pass, good defense.
I don't give a fuck.
Listen, if Claypool doesn't try to celebrate the first down and just gives it to the ref, like Marvin Harrison.
There's a lot of things you could say. If the defender didn't knock the ball out of his hands, they would have had 5 more seconds. Like,
you know what? That's right. I can't.
I mean, if they would have just caught the passes they should have caught, they wouldn't have been in this situation.
All right. So I picked the Vikings. He picked the Steelers. We got that out. So Jets, Saints. Who you got, Jeremy?
I'm going with the Jets.
Who you got?
Yeah, that's gonna be the Saints.
Yeah, I'm
with Taysom Hill. Get the fuck out of here with Taysom Hill.
They got Zach White.
I don't give a fuck if they got God.
I think Taysom Hill is a better quarterback than I'm just saying. There's no fucking way. At some point in time, Sean Payton's just got to do something. This is a game.
Sean Payton checked the fuck out.
I think that whole Saints team is checked the fuck out. But losing to the Jets is like losing to the Lions. You just don't do that shit. You just don't do it. You don't do it.
They're gonna do it this week.
Falcons, Panthers.
Falcons.
Atlanta for sure.
He just asked, is AB a professional athlete? AB is a professional that can't pay his fucking people and gets himself in trouble along with other fucking players.
So of course, I can't pick the Falcons. I promised Sam I would not pick the Falcons, so I'm going Panthers. Yeah, I promised him I would not pick them ever again because whenever I pick them, they lose. So I'm going Panthers. So all right, Seahawks, Texans. Seahawks get it back.
Seahawks.
This is Seahawks, but they have really been fucking terrible this season. How you go from 12-4 to whatever the hell you?
Big surprise.
Disgusting. Just
Big
disgusting.
Surprise.
That team needs to get gutted out too. He should get out of there. Fire Pete Carroll's old ass. Get rid of that entire fucking defense. That's one of the worst.
Look, everybody fucking came after me when I said Pete Carroll should be gone.
That whole team needs a whole.
I remember that. You did say that in the beginning of the season.
Look, motherfuckers wanted to fucking take me out and light me on motherfucking fire because I said it.
That was true. I'm going Seahawks too. Sam said Texans. I'm going Seahawks. I can't. I'm not betting against Russell Wilson against David Mills or Daniel Mills, whatever the fuck his name is. Davis Mills, 2 last names. So of course Raiders, Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs. He's going Raiders. Pretty sure you're going Chiefs. We talked about that a little bit ago.
I love it.
The Raven Browns going to be throwing 10 interceptions each. Ravens versus the Browns. Who you guys got?
I got the Browns winning this one because I just think the Ravens are just a little too fucked up. And Lamar has, if anyone's really watching these games, Lamar is not playing that great anymore. Lamar has had a solid 5-6 week stretch. He's not that great. Not that he's gotten figured out or anything like that, but he's truly slowed down quite a bit. But the injuries absolutely do play a factor because the whole team is banged up on literally both sides of the ball, top to bottom, everywhere. But
the running game plays a huge factor.
Mm-hmm.
But teams are making him try to pass to win.
Exactly.
And we're seeing, I'm not saying he can't do it, but when you take away that running game, we saw what the Steelers did to him. They blitzed him all the time.
Sacked him 7 times. Yeah,
when you take away that running game and you make him make quick decisions and quick reads, he has trouble doing that. Just that's what it is. Jeremy?
I'm going with the Ravens. There's 2 shitty teams. It's a coin flip.
Look, I want the Ravens to lose, but no fucking way am I picking Baker Mayfield against the Ravens. So I'm going Ravens, okay? I'm going Ravens. So this is a game, the Washington football versus the Cowboys.
This is the one where I'm really debating on whether I want to change my pick from the Cowboys.
Don't do it.
Because McCarthy's dumb fat fucking ass.
I know. Guaranteed.
Goes out there and says, "Oh, we're getting a win."
Yep.
Bro, you know who you're playing? You got Ron Rivera on the other sideline. Come on, really?
Surging defense. Taylor Heineke playing like no tomorrow. Who you going with though, Jeremy?
I don't know. Look, we tweeted out that I was going with the Cowboys. I guess I'll just go with the Cowboys.
All right.
Like,
who you going with, boss?
This is the Washington football team. I'm in the same boat, Jeremy. I've literally been fighting this all week, like not knowing who to fucking pick because it's been horrible. But I think Washington is gonna do their thing. I'm not gonna lie. I think the McCarthy probably put the nail on the coffin, and I think the running game's already gonna be a little banged up. Polly's not gonna play, but he low key put a target on Dak. Yeah. They're gonna come for his ass.
They're coming for Prescott and Elliott.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why y'all were so confused. The Dallas Cowboys are a fake ass fucking team. I mean,
so is Washington. So it's
no. Washington's been winning close defensive games. The Cowboys are one of those teams that were world beaters in the beginning, and they've lost 3 of the last 5, and they have not looked good in any of those losses. So, no, it's Washington football team. Fuck Cowboys fans. Fuck y'all. Yeah, no, they are going to. I even was texting a buddy of mine who's a Cowboys fan, and he was telling me he's like, I'm a realistic Cowboys fan, but we're gonna beat Washington. He's like, come on, our only losses are against this. I'm like, dude, you've only beaten 2 teams with a winning record. Shut the fuck up. Like, y'all are fake as hell. Go somewhere. And you beat Mac Jones in the very beginning of the season. Y'all would get stomped right now. Go somewhere. The hell you lose 38. I'm still saying 30-0 to the fucking Broncos. I don't give a fuck that they scored 2 touchdowns at the end. So I'm going Washington football team. We got the Jags and the Titans.
Titans.
That's easily the Titans.
It's really easy. The Titans are going to give their mojo back this game. Urban Meyer sucks. Trevor Lawrence is going to get killed. And that's all that's going to happen.
Sam says the Jags are going to win.
Yeah, Sam is unfortunately also a Falcons fan, so we can't.
Sam, how high are you right now, Sam?
He's at work.
Hey, I know people who go to work and still get high.
You do. You know one very well. I'm just saying. Okay, so we got the Lions versus the Broncos.
Oh, Lions.
Nah, this is Denver, sadly. If the Lions were healthy, I would think about it, but they're missing a few pieces. I think Williams is out and Swift is out again. And I think TJ Hawkinson is doubtful. Like, they don't even have anybody to really throw it to anymore at this point. So this has all the makings for Denver to just kind of beat the brakes off the Lions.
There's no way in hell the Lions can get 2 wins in a row. The football gods are not about to let that happen.
Oh,
Jared Goff, no. And I'm not. First of all, the Broncos are going to run a cover 2 against Jared Goff, which the Vikings did not.
The Broncos ain't going to run shit.
Yeah, and Jared Goff's not going to do shit.
The only reason the Broncos have a 500 record is because they played the 3 worst teams in the fucking league to start.
And they're playing another worst team. So fuck that. Broncos are finna whoop. Man, this might be a 38-9 game. Like, seriously, the Lions are going to kick 3 field goals. Broncos are going to whoop that ass.
I'm gonna go pick up their kicker. Who's their kicker?
Brandon McManus.
I'm gonna go pick him up in fantasy.
I don't know who the Lions kicker is. Okay, so then we got the Giants and the Chargers.
This is a trap game, man. I'm gonna pick the Chargers, but I ain't gonna be surprised if they lose. I'm not gonna lie.
The Chargers, Giants, all fucking day.
Hey, I won't be surprised because this feels like it's the trap game of the week. That's like, oh yeah, this is on paper looks all Chargers, but I will not be surprised if the Giants come and play really good defense. But they got Mike Glennon starting, so
look, I rode the Giants all last fucking season.
He did.
All last.
He did.
Jeremy, on our preview show prior to going live when we covered the NFC East, I had convinced my co-host that the fucking Giants are going to potentially be like a 10-win playoff team based off their schedule. And now I look like a fucking asshole now because they're just terrible. I'm like,
I haven't picked the Giants a lot this season.
I'm like, dude, the division sucks. Like, it's all right. Like, it's Fitzpatrick and Heineke. Like, who knows? And the Eagles suck. I'm like, they got a chance. Like, it's all right. And then this shit, dude. And I'm like, but now they might fucking beat the Chargers, and I'm gonna look like a dickhead.
Here's the thing. I think the Chargers are bigger frauds than people want to see.
I agree with you. I I've said for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and people do not like this assessment at all. Justin Herbert is Philip Rivers 2.0. There are some games that he looks like a fucking world beater. The Pittsburgh Steelers game against Sunday night. And then there's games where he looks shitty as fuck. He is one of those hit or miss guys, in my opinion, where he's going to go all in, and there's going to be games where he looks good, and there's going to be games where he looks bad. And this is not like a sophomore slump or anything like this. He's just a gunslinger like Philip Rivers. And we forget that. And I hate using that term a lot, but he is. He can make almost every throw. He has no fear of any throw whatsoever. And sometimes they're just going to go in the wrong direction. I think you're going to have cornerbacks that are get more aggressive. And he looked great last week. He probably looked decent this week. I mean, this might be a 24-12 game. But if they didn't have Mike Glennon, I'd be all on the Giants. But look, I'm sorry. There's too many Mikes that come in as backup quarterbacks that fucking suck. So
look, I'm just not picking the fucking Chargers.
I'm not going against them. Fuck a Mike Glennon. Didn't he play for the Raiders and the Bucks?
Fuck
and
Mike Glennon. Look, I hope he gets fucking hurt and whoever fucking his backup is fucking comes in. That fucking piece of shit. Fucking card gets us to the fucking playoffs and this fuck face loses the first fucking playoff game.
But yeah, you're still picking
fuck him. Look, I'm not picking the fucking Chargers.
All right. Bengals, Niners.
Fucking Niners.
This game's heartbreaking. A few weeks ago, I had the Niners as my boom team for the rest of the season. I actually think they'll make a nice playoff run. But I am hosting this game on the Cincinnati side on Ravon. So I kind of want to go with the Bengals. But I know Mixon is questionable. Burrow probably isn't going to be throwing the ball much with his banged up finger. So I'm putting stock in the 49ers this week.
I'm going Bengals. Well,
yeah, wait, all they do is win with Jimmy G, according to Eric.
You're 100% right. I did say that. I completely said that. But again, this is the thing. I love Joe Burrow. Like for some odd reason, that dude, the swag, the hype, everything about him just is like, yeah, I'm rooting for him to whoop some ass. And also I want him to win that division. I hate the Ravens. I hate the fucking Steelers. Fuck Baker Mayfield. So I don't have anything against Cincinnati. So yeah, I like their little Cinderella story. And I think that they're not going to lose 2 games in a row. So yeah, I think I could say the same thing about the Niners, but I'm just going to go with Joe Burrow over this one. Then we got the Bills and the Bucks.
Bucks.
I got to go with the Bills on this one. Not even going to lie.
You sure you don't want to switch your pick? I told you they were bitch made.
Nope.
First of all, Bills. Tom Brady owns the Bills.
Oh, I know.
Tom Brady. I know. So let me get this straight. So they're gonna go from their daddy's house. They just got their ass whooped by their daddy. They daddy beat their motherfucking ass. Took their belt off, whooped it, and everything. And now they gonna go get whooped by their older brother. So they got that. They got the whole scenario going. He finishing off the ass whoop. This may literally be like a 42-14 game. Tom Brady may go in there and throw like 6-7 touchdowns. I'm not even joking. Like, they're so bitch made. I cannot imagine them coming back and gathering heart or pulling up their pants or anything like that and playing against their older brother that's been spanking their ass for years. Like, they're gonna walk in and see him and immediately melt in fear. Like, that's my thing. And then Tom Brady may fuck around with them and run the ball 32 fucking times just to rub salt in their wounds. That's just the way. He'll have all 7 of his passes will be touchdown passes. The rest will be run. LeGarrette Blount, all of them will have tons of things. So yeah, I'm definitely seeing the Bucks whooping the shit out of the bitch made ass Bills. Go, y'all jumping through tables as fans and your team can't stop a run. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God, Bills Mafia, my ass. Let's go sleep with the fishes. Bears, Packers.
Oh God, is this really a question?
Yeah, Packers all day.
Easily.
Packers. Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. We're talking about daddies again. Aaron Rodgers is Bears daddies right now.
Oh, the Bears going to win this game. The Bears going to win this game. The Bears are going to show Aaron Rodgers why you shouldn't lie about your vaccine status, and then get away with it for 11 weeks, and end up with a $14,000 fine.
So you're saying that Justin Fields and the Bears
Yes.
With Matt Nagy as the head coach.
Look, you could have fucking Big Bird.
In Green Bay.
You could have Big Bird as the head coach. The Bears
In Green Bay. In
the
December.
Bears going to win this game.
In Green Bay in December.
Yes.
Against Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. With his broken pinky toe.
You're saying the Bears are going to beat Green Bay?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, you want me to say it another way? Hold on. Let me look up a translator. See.
Okay. That is shocking. All right. Rams versus Cardinals.
Cardinals. Rams are the most fraud fucking team. They
Yeah,
played the shit out of everybody with that Matt Stafford shit. Played the fuck out of the whole league and everyone in the media that thought that they were going to win a Super Bowl.
I originally thought that they were going to suck. And then when they started off good, I was like, oh shit, this is going to, oh my God. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Like,
the Rams sold the farm and are going to shit the bed. And they ain't got another first round pick until 32-47.
Yeah, I agree. That. Hold on. Brady's gonna rush for 100 yards. Oh my God! Oh my fucking God! Oh my fucking God! The Packers aren't going to win. Aaron Rodgers is going to win. The Packers will be there. Cardinals will beat the Rams badly. I agree with that. I think this is going to be an ass whooping. Kyler Murray's second game with back DeAndre Hopkins. They're going to feel better. I think this is going to be a very horrible game for Matt Stafford. But I hope it's a shootout. I would love for it to be a shootout. I could see that happening. I could see this being one of those Chiefs-Rams game on Monday night a couple years ago, where both teams just go toe-to-toe and score because they have the talent to score very quickly, both of them. So I could see that, but I think the Cardinals are going to win. What do you think, Jeremy? Cardinals?
Yeah.
Yep. Kyler Murray is going to get a rushing record. What rushing record? He's never Lamar Jackson's rushing record. He'll never beat it. Never beat it. Lamar Jackson's gonna start running for his life right now. Watch. Lamar, when they play the Browns, Lamar Jackson's gonna have 300 rushing yards because he can't throw the fucking ball.
But you just said earlier you're not saying he can't.
I'm not saying he can't.
Now you're saying he can't throw the ball.
I'm saying
what the fuck is it?
He can't throw the ball, but he can throw the ball.
How the fuck?
Some passes he can't make, some passes he can make. That's all I'm
saying.
Like
every fucking quarterback.
Nah. Like Mahomes can make all the passes. Brady can make all the passes.
You watch Mahomes this season?
Motherfucker, I can't help it that my receivers don't use stickum.
I don't give a fuck. Those stats still count towards fucking Mahomes.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck Randy Mahomes.
Okay, Randy.
I'm just saying I can't help it. They don't. Tyree,
Randy.
pick up.
Okay, Randy.
Fucking get your people's gloves. I'm not blaming.
Randy. Randy.
Listen. I'm not blaming saying that those interceptions don't count. But technically, all I'm saying is if these motherfuckers would catch the ball,
okay, Randy.
Might be doing good. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Randy.
And Migalo, catch the damn ball. That's all I'm saying.
Randy, you better calm down over there.
Single game rushing record on the Rams. Kyler Murray, single game rushing record on the Rams. Kyler Murray's going to run. Oh, that's going to be like 296 yards. I think that was what, Jamal Lewis, or maybe it's 308 now. All right, so let me do the final shout outs real quick because we got to get them up again. Hold on. Got them. Let's get the shout outs, and then we are going to get up out of here. Stop sharing the screen. So we'll go ahead and give the Real Guy Podcast. See, I always fuck that up. Real Guy Talk Podcast. I don't know why. So shout out. Look, he's got 97 subscribers. If you watch us, go subscribe to him. As you can tell, this dude is extremely talented, knows his sports, knows what he's talking about. So make sure you guys go give him a shout out. Definitely. He's same thing on his Twitter, which is actually scrolling across the bottom right now. That's his Twitter. Do you have Facebook and all that stuff as well? Instagram?
Yeah, we're also on Facebook at the Real Guy Talk Podcast. The same. RGTP for short, because I realized maybe about a month after I came up with it, I was like, damn, this is a tongue twister. And every show I go on, everyone's like, I was like, hold on, I need a second. It's like, yeah, I probably should have thought that through a little bit better.
I mean, you haven't met Eric.
Yeah.
But he messed up Jared Goff.
Yeah. No, I didn't mess it up.
And Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donaldson.
How did you botch that? It's one of the greatest defensive
No,
players in the last few seasons.
listen. This is not me botching anything. The problem is
And
I end up
Mikolo,
Mikolo. Yeah, I give players names, and sometimes I botch them. Like Jared Geoff was because he fucking sucked. So it was like get off. Aaron Donaldson was he's just a bad fucking man. Like there's got to be something extra added to his name. His son was all that sounded good. Now Darius Geis from the Washington football team, I used to call him Deuce Juice. Okay, so that I saw Darius and just saw Deuce, and then I just made up the rest of his name. So sometimes, like I am horrible with names. I will see a name and cool, I see it, but in my mind, I'm like, I'm just gonna call him whatever the fuck I want. I don't even give a fuck, and it could become anything and what it wants, especially like if it's a football player. So yeah, it was Aaron Donaldson, Deuce Juice, yeah, Mikolo, because it's like Ricola, the old thing. Even though I know that's not his name, which still, by the way, I love Mikolo Hardman, but Andy Reid, we could have had DK Metcalf. That's all I'm saying. He was drafted right before him. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, he plays games with a fucking binky mouthpiece. Hey, shut the fuck up.
What do you mean he plays with a binky mouthpiece?
His mouthpiece is a fucking binky.
You haven't seen DK Metcalf's pacifier mouth guard?
I don't pay attention to that.
He literally wore it, and when people ask why does he have it, he says it's because I'm still a baby in the league. He literally walks around sucking on a pacifier all season long, dude. He sucks on a pacifier for the entirety of the game.
I hadn't actually seen that at all. I did not actually know that was a thing that he was doing.
Yeah.
Look, the kids I photograph in video in flag football wear it. And it's a 6U and 7U team.
Oh wow. I don't give a damn, okay? He can suck on a binky on his fucking big toe. I don't give two fucks. DK Metcalf is a grown man beast. He can suck on whatever the fuck he wants to suck on. I don't give a damn.
Hey, based on his own words, he ain't a grown man.
That man is a grown fucking baby man, whatever. I don't give a fuck what he wants to be called. Could you imagine DK Metcalf sucking on a pacifier as he's going down the field with Patty Mahomes and Tyreek Hill?
What do you mean? We're seeing all fucking season this year. It's just not with Patrick Mahomes.
All I'm saying is he could let him suck on his pacifier. That dude doing fucking amazing shit.
What's he doing?
Even Buda Baker, like, how the fuck did he catch me? Phrasing.
What?
DK Metcalf can suck on whatever. Just saying. I don't give a fuck. Leave him alone. That man is a man child. Very man child. Okay, I finally got the dudes on the couch. I don't know why I haven't been able to get to it. All right, so this is his super. Oh, let me share it. I'm not even on the share screen. That's why. Sam is the guy with the dudes on the couch. He is amazing. This is him playing some Super Smash. I really need that clip. I'm going to YouTube and getting my favorite clip. Was it? Yeah, where's the next video? We got one more. Come on. Do this one. All right, and then we're gonna get this last one. You got to watch this, Luis. This is the funniest clip, and he knows what clip. Yeah, he knows what clip I'm about to show. This is my favorite clip of all time of anything. So, give you a little backstory on this clip. He is actually playing a Madden League game, Madden Online League game, and in this game, he decides to do a hot sauce challenge, where he has to eat hot sauce. every time he does something, says a cuss word or something like this. Oh.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
That tasted good. Why do you have to taste so good? But hurt so badly. Oh fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. Oh God. I'm calling timeout. Get the ball back. Oh, damn. No more out of me. Oh my God, that burns so bad. I can't see. Pass interference.
I can't see.
I think I just threw the game with that one.
So yeah, after that he stopped doing the hot sauce challenge.
I don't even blame you, dude. Shout out to Sam, bro.
He stopped doing the hot sauce challenge. But that to me is the funniest thing ever because he's playing on like I can't see pass interference. I don't know why, but yeah. So go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you one more time, buddy.
Yeah, make sure to tune in at the Real Guy Talk podcast on Facebook, YouTube, also on Spotify. We did drop an episode a few days ago, quick little 25, 30 minutes. Like Eric had said before, we don't just do sports. We do basketball and NFL, but we also do anime and video games. In that last one, we did break down the PlayStation Game Pass that is rumored for next year. We talked a little bit about Dragon Ball Z Breaker, if anyone's interested in that. And we talked some Demon Slayer. You know, we do all kinds of things. I know Pokemon has been sort of having its moment now. I do have a Switch, bought Pearl, been playing that. Probably bring some more content there on the gaming. We also are on Twitch, still trying to figure out a few more things, finish setting up to get that going. So then I can start bringing content on there for gaming. Yeah, just make sure to follow at the Real Guy Talk podcast, RGTP for short. And thank you guys, most importantly, for allowing me to come through. You guys have been like one of the first podcasts and people since like I've created the whole idea. We were one of the first people I've been in groups with. There's a few of you guys that I really did want to get together with. So I'm really glad I was able to get this done with you guys.
Hey, you're more than welcome anytime, so I don't have to talk so much.
Yeah, I told you, we appreciate you definitely coming on. Just remember, Rave on Sports, download that app. He is on there doing the Bengals game, I know, this week. The Patriots are off this week, right?
Yes, Patriots off this week. I will be doing the Saturday game versus Indy next for the Pats. Yep.
There you go. We will be on there talking shit to each other, verbal hands, while the Chiefs whoop that ass. I'm not saying I'm whooping that ass, but it's not going to be an ass whooping. But we don't whoop that ass.
I'm looking up draft prospects. Like,
taking that ass. Make sure you guys go follow Dudes on the Couch. Also, we will be on Sam Dudes on the Couch podcast, which you'll be able to find on Spotify. It's very good. They've had Drippy Network. They've had Ribambo Teacher, and then he had somebody else on, and they're doing content creating where he just talks to the content creators and asks them questions about how you got into this and stuff like that. Really, really cool. Make sure you follow them on Spotify as well. And we will be on there later on today. And with that, we're going to get out of here. Jeremy, if you want to take us home.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.